Yo guys, it's your boy Mr. Me, and welcome back to my channel. Remember, if you haven't already, please, like, selfless promotion right here, but if you haven't already, please subscribe to your boy on YouTube because I'm still fairly new to this whole YouTube scene. My main home ground is still currently Twitch, where I do live reactions to all Liverpool games, as many as I can. Obviously, I try my best to cover as many. I cover as all as my can't even talk. I try to cover all of them as much as I can. And this one will be one that I cover on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Um, Obviously, the result last week wasn't the one we wanted, and I'm expecting a bounce back. So, I mean, the bounce back isn't going to be easy. Like, I know Burnley haven't had the best of results in recent weeks. Like, you can see it in the table: 3 losses, 2 draws. But I think in a lot of their losses, they haven't actually performed that badly. I think they've been good. It's just the other team is just that Premier League quality you're showing, and they just can't cope with it. Um, and their keeper is unreal. Like Trafford is kind of one of their best signings I think they've ever done. Um, and I think he could be like, I don't know what it is about Burnley. Whenever they come to Liverpool, they always think they can do something. Do you remember like a couple of seasons in that COVID season where we had no fans in the stadium, where Nick Pope decided to have an absolute worldie turn into prime Buffon? I think if this could be another one of those games where their team turns into prime versions of whatever, like whoever you want to compare them to, and it could be that game. Like the previous game where we did play them, it wasn't easy. There was moments in that game where Burnley could have come back at us and taken the goal, and if they did get a goal, it could have gone a different way. Um, I think that the lineup on the left is what I'm think on that side is what I'm thinking is how we're gonna line up. I think Darwin could come back into the team and just cause a problem for that defense. I think Jota retains his spot. Um, I think Elliot comes in for Jones. I don't know. I'm iffy on that one, but I kind of want to see Elliot play. That's how I'd line up. Gravenberch, like I keep saying this a lot. I say it a lot. I'm still not overly sold on Gravenberch, and it sounds so stupid to say, and I feel bad because he has shown a lot of glimpses, and I remember saying it in the previous video about the Arsenal game. I wasn't sold, I know in the Arsenal game I was a bit wrong to single him out because the whole team performed really badly. We none of us actually were there in that game, and I felt like a real loser for picking at him and him only. But it's everyone else in that game had one bad game. Gravenberch, he's just it's not. I'm not fully sold on him yet, and I'm not saying that I won't be sold on him in the future. He might pull off worldies now, and obviously like this is me coming at him because I maybe don't see as much of him on the game like maybe other people do. This goes back to like comparing him to like the likes of Genie Wijnaldum, where you didn't hear his name or you didn't see a lot of stuff that he did, but when you look at the stats at the end of the game, Genie Wijnaldum was a crucial member of that midfield. And maybe Gravenberch is that type of player that I comment on. I'm commenting on him having not seen the full picture, and maybe I'm wrong. And I'm hoping I'm wrong because he is a Liverpool player, and I will stick by him. Like, I just want to see a bit more. Maybe I will, maybe I don't. Who knows? I don't think Robertson is going to come into the picture just yet. I think Klopp's easing him in, and rightfully so. I think Joe Gomez will keep his spot at left back. Virgil and Allison, they need to come back. Tell a lie, Konate can't even play, so I've made a bit of a mess up there in my lineup for Konate. Um, so if it won't be Konate, I reckon we go Jarrell Kwanzaa. It probably will be Kwanzaa. Yeah, I think Kwanzaa. Actually, no. Actually, if it's not, I mean, I wouldn't mind Kwanzaa playing, but I can see Joe Gomez slotting into centre back and Robertson playing at left back. That could be a thing. But I wouldn't mind a Kwanzaa start and Gomez keeping at left back. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be against it. But I have a feeling Klopp will go Gomez centre back and Robertson comes back in. I'm not against it, but I think Joe Gomez has been doing so well. I think Kwanzaa isn't the worst opportunity. Wasn't the worst starter in that game. Um, but I'll keep it at that for now. But there is a slim possibility Robertson comes in, Gomez goes centre back. Um, because Gomez has been in form, so I think they want to keep that. Midfield, I think McAllister keeps his spot. I think Elliott, like I said, I think I want Elliott to start over Jones, but I think Jones will probably get the nod. Gravenberch will probably keep his spot in the team because Soboslai, I don't think he's fit. And our boy, our injury-prone midfielder, Thiago Alcantara, I don't think he's got much time left at Liverpool, if I'm being honest. He came on the pitch against Arsenal, and it looks like, and from the reports, he's already picked up another muscle injury. So there's that. There's the problem there as well. He's not going to get more than 10 appearances this season. I'd be amazed if he does. Like I remember seeing a tweet about Grizz. I think Grizz did it as well. Um, where they genuinely just don't see Thiago playing more than 10 games, and I'm fully behind it now. I was excited to see news of him coming back from injury, and I was fully hoping to see Thiago ending his time at Liverpool on a high. But it doesn't look like we're going to get that. And Thiago, his time at Liverpool's done. Like we just need to ship him off. Like we're not going to get much money off him, if anything. Um, so it's literally just get rid of him, get him off the wage bill. Like just it was a transfer that had so much potential. And in the COVID season, he was a pivotal player in our team. But since that time, it's just not worked. One name that I seem seem to have forgotten about is Endo. Endo has been training with Liverpool this week. Um, Whether he's going to go straight into the team is a different one. I don't think so. But if he's fit, Endo CDM, put McAllister a bit more forward, creates a whole new threat, and it could work out for us. Who knows? That's just how I'm seeing it. I don't think Endo starts, but that's just that's the team that I want to put out. Whether it's the team that actually gets put out is a different thing. But like I said, Liverpool could go into this game. Like it's a 3 p.m. game. Man City are the early game on Saturday. We could go into this game in second place before it's even kicked off. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I kind of want that to happen. And you're probably sat there like, why? Why would you want your team to be second? Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I think Liverpool tend to perform a lot better when they're deemed as like, they're not the team. So I want them to go into the game knowing that they've got to put on a performance to go back to the top. Whereas if we start at top, I don't think it would. I could be wrong here, but from how I'm seeing it, I think we perform a lot better when we're not having to stay on top. We perform better when we're chasing. Because look at it, every other game where we've gone behind and come back from being behind to lead and win the game, I think we're better. The mentality is stronger in chasing something. So it personally, that's how I see it. But you lot could see it differently, and if you lot see it differently, let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, everything I say is just my opinion. I'm not. I could be wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong. If you guys see it differently, let me know. I've put 2-0. That's how I'm predicting the game. I'm predicting 2-0 Liverpool. I don't see it as a game where we run riot. I think Burnley are going to prove to be a lot harder than people are thinking. And it happened on last weekend. I seen a lot of fans on Twitter thinking Arsenal were going to be not an easy game, but I seen a lot of people saying that Liverpool are going to win this and win comfortably. And look what happened. We didn't turn up. Obviously, the Anfield crowd is going to be lively, and I fully feel that we'll be getting behind the team, and we'll pull out the result and we'll get what we need. We'll have a bounce back result, because you got to think the next three games: Burnley, Brentford, and Luton. In my eyes, they're all winnable games. They're not going to be easy wins. Don't get me wrong. They're gonna Brentford will be hard. Luton made it hard when we went to Kenilworth Road. Um, Brentford in their back garden is not going to be easy. We don't tend to do that well over there. We've dropped points quite a lot in recent years over there, and with an Ivan Toney back in form, they're going to be up for it as well. So we'll see what happens, obviously. But you're looking at those three games. That those three games have probably come at the best time for Liverpool in terms of trying to get 9 points on that table. Because after those three, then we've got a Carabao Cup game to look forward to, and Europa League will be starting all over again. And we got FA Cup as well. Southampton is our FA Cup game after these three games. So the cup games are going to start coming thick and fast. Like, the games are going to come thick and fast. The amount of points that we need to get now is just unreal. So these three next games are big. And Burnley are going to be fighting. You can't underestimate Burnley. Look at them on the table. They're 19th. A win for them is massive. So they're not going to come and just sit and be happy with a draw. They're going to go for the win themselves, in my opinion. So it's not going to be an easy game. But I still think Liverpool have enough to do it. I think we need a bounce back result from last week. And last week was a blip. It was a blip. Like if you're already ruling out Liverpool for the title after last week, then in my eyes, you're heavily wrong. It was a one-off result where we just didn't turn up at all. Everyone had their mistakes, but like, it wasn't the game for the mistake. Like, if they were to make a mistake, I really wished it was early on in the season. But they've made the mistake. Now they learn from it, and hopefully that's the last mistake they make going into this title race. And hopefully there's no more mistakes that we have to witness, and we give the best fight possible in this Jurgen farewell tour. And I'm sticking with it. I'm gonna stay on this tour, and I'm hoping that the tour ends with a quad. Obviously, mate, like, the dream is a quad. Like, do I realistically think it? I'm not ruling it out, because we've got the team, we've got the mentality. You've got to dare to dream. You know, if we don't do it, we don't do it. But you have to dream of the quad. You know. Um, but that's what I'm thinking. That's my match preview for this game. Obviously, it could go wrong. I could be horribly wrong. I could be coming at you with a video on Saturday or Sunday telling you how much I'm pissed off at the result. And when I'm pissed off at the result, again, it'll be another one where I'm pissed off at that result and that result only. Even with the loss, we're still in the title picture. We're not out of the picture, but I still think Man City have everything in their hands now. I think the two games that they have in hand are massive, and obviously things, if they win those two games, everything is in their hands. And I mean, it's Man City. They always do this. They have a little spell in the middle where they don't pick up the results, and then they come out of nowhere and take the league in their own hands. So it is that. But like I said, live reactions over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mr. Meat. Just give me a search on there. Saturday around 2:45, I'll be live. Normally go live 15 minutes before kickoff, so I'll be there live reacting to it. And if you can't see me, all my reactions get put onto my TikTok, so make sure you do follow my TikTok. You'll see all my social medias in your bottom right of your screen. Twitter, I'll be posting random shit about it anyways. And YouTube, subscribe to me. I'll be trying to put my reactions on there as well. But you'll see my match thoughts not straight after the game, but a couple of hours after the game, or maybe on Sunday morning. And I'll post my thoughts on the game. Like I say to everyone, though, my thoughts are my thoughts only. If you don't agree with them, let me know. I'm happy to discuss and debate. Football is all about debating. Either we get to a point where you've convinced me that I was wrong, or we just agree to disagree. It's one of those. But like I say, I'm an upcoming guy. I'm still new to all of this. So if there's any tips or whatnot that you want to tell me, feel free. But like I said, subscribe to me, help your boy grow, and I'll catch you on Sunday. Hopefully Liverpool win and get the job done. You'll never walk alone. Peace.